Scouting with my boy Diesel today. I go a little far deep in the woods, so I ain't nobody go with me. So I said, he go with me. Sure that the coyotes and whatever else that come up on me. He was giving me a little time to get ready to react. So we're in a pretty good spot now down here in this dip here. Kind of funny. I saw no trespassing sign down that pole, but I don't know. Maybe the landowner put it up because this is the property I got permission to hunt on. But whatever. So y'all see me out here early. So when y'all out there in August and the hot sun's scouting and whatnot, you're like, man, it makes sense why DC was out there scouting and whatnot in the springtime. So take it for what it's worth, y'all. See y'all later. For y'all. Just came out of that bottom that I just showed y'all down up creek there. Here I am. I just came back in the woods here and noticed that there was a old fence here. Probably raised pigs or something down here back in the day, and the fence is still here. Now you can use this to your advantage. Reason I'm down here in this bottom is because there is a power line stretch through there, cuts through there, and I know that deer are only going to cross that stretch where they can do it during daylight, which is going to be through a bottom, so that anybody looking straight down there can't see any deer unless they're down here in the bottom. So when I get down here in the woods, I see this fence line. I'm like, okay, I can use this to my advantage. One thing I know is if the deer gonna cross through here, they either come off that hill over there or the hill behind me. Now, this is when you kind of got to know where your bedding areas at or your staging areas at, where deer gonna be when they want to cross over. You got to know a reason why they're gonna cross over. Reason I know they're gonna cross over is they're gonna cross over there, particularly late October on through about November, because there's acorn trees on the other side there. So I gotta think, okay, where the deer gonna be and how they're gonna be transitioned to the woods during that time of the year. During that time of the year is bow season, up to about the 15th, 16th of November. And so, gotta think. I got a hill right there. That hill that's across there has a whole bunch of oak trees. So I know in my head, and I also got pine trees behind me, nothing but pines. So I know in my head, that deer gonna be coming off that hill and gonna be transitioning over here trying to find the freshest acorns. So I can do two things. Now I gotta think about my approach through here. I can say, all right, there's a bedding area on the other side of these oak patches, and there's a bedding area way over there. Gotta think about my approach to here now. Now would I wanna come through that over that oak hill, walk over here and get in my stand, wait for these deer to cross over? Or would I wanna come through this pine thicket behind me, maybe spook a few deer, come out the bedding area back there, and get up on top of here? What I want to do is come through that pine thicket right here, because that's more of a staging area. I'm okay with spooking deer through there, because the thing is, if I spook them, I'm not gonna spook them from maybe, let's say, 100 yards off. I'm gonna spook them, I'm gonna be around top of them, because it's nothing but pine on the ground there. So that means I can sneak through there quietly. So you got to think about, okay, so now thinking about my approach still, I got to think about, okay, if I came off the oak here, it'd be maybe a 100-yard, 200-yard walk in. But if I come through this pine thicket, it's going to be about a 400-yard walk in. That's fine with me, because when I come through here, I'm going to come up here sneaking and come through here down through the mud, and I'm going to be on the other side of this fence. Deer probably will most likely, I haven't hunted this spot before, but I can assume that deer are not going to be so timid coming through here because they got the fence here. So they know anything that is on this side of the fence probably can't break through. Like my dog is doing here, whatever he's doing. But so what I can do is look for a break in the fence back here. Maybe deer want to cross over through here, or get up over here and hunt. So I'm gonna go with the 400-yard approach, because I can get in here real quietly and let the deer be more comfortable. So if I do spook a deer that may be coming off the oak hill, it may be if I'm running late or something. So I mean, deer probably moving through early. They actually probably, it's this little ravine through here actually cuts down through the bottom all the way to that bedding area down there. So deer might be sneaking all the way through the ravine, or it might be eat acorns. But I know this is gonna be a good spot during early bow season, because of it's a rain. So there's another tip for y'all. I hope y'all like it. Thank you. Okay, remember how I was telling you about how the deer might be coming over that oak hill or coming down through this ravine? Well, coming down through this ravine here. It's a hard trail. I'm trying to show you. Hopefully you can see it here. You kind of see it there, in between there. It's a hard trail coming through here. So it's real thick above here, and this really is a really good spot to hang out. So I think that this is right here might be more of a, what's that? An evening trail. Transition from bedding to feeding. So I don't want to really disturb this. So the way I'm gonna set up my tree stand, well, if it's in the tree I'm gonna try to get it where the wind won't be blowing in their face, obviously, and catch them by surprise. Excuse me. So yeah, I'm trying to find me a good tree here now. I finally got a good spot. I found off the oak hill there. I found a rub line. I came down to this little ravine down here. It's a creek. I mean, the ravine, and I see where they're crossing the ravine. So yeah. Found these tall swamp reeds too here too. And you can see where they've been bedding down in here too. So I'm pretty sure this is a good spot for a buck. All right, y'all. This is the tree I chose here. The reason I chose this tree is because deer, they cross right across here and have to cross this fence. And if you look over there, you can see that there's some reeds over there. Seen where some deer had bedded down in there. And I didn't get too high up on this tree. I might have got my feet where there might be, I want to say maybe like 12 feet, 12, 13 feet. Only because that tree curves, as you can see. Zoom out. That tree curves right there. And I had to make a decision of how I wanted to sit in the tree. A tree with a curve is no problem for me, but the way that the deer gonna be coming off this hill, I had to position myself where the deer couldn't necessarily see me, being that I'm so low. So I got myself right where that tree curves, that I'm gonna swing around the tree so that the tree blocks my silhouette from the deer coming off this hill. But I also didn't get higher than these holly bushes here. And the reason I chose this tree is because of these holly bushes. Holly bushes, they don't lose their leaves. They're a tree that keeps the leaves year round. So I know even if I want to come down here and hunt during gun season, I'm still gonna have be camouflaged in. My silhouette's not gonna be broken up. So I got deer coming down through here, and they're gonna be cutting through here. It's gonna be a great bow season spot. Gun season, it's gonna be hard to tell. But for right now, for bow season, it's gonna be one of my prime locations. All right.